Okay, now the issue is our heads will be chopped off from this.
Assalamualaikum guys. I have not filmed a video on this channel for probably over a year now. But like,
actually?
Yeah, it has actually been over a year. What we're gonna do today is a Q&A. This is the food. We've got fried rice and some cauliflower. And then we've got lemonade, water, and same thing.
All made by Dana, by the way.
This is like paneer. I ordered this actually and it turned out really bad. But like, we're just gonna go with it so we can finish it and not food waste. But yeah, exactly. Showed you guys the food already.
Stunning.
I made it. I have no idea how it tastes. I put up the thing on Instagram where people can ask questions.
Yes, ask away people, please.
The first questions are, who's Tansila?
Me. Is that?
We have been friends for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like it's been a very long time actually. Like,
yeah.
So the next question is,
how do you know each other?
Yeah, how do you know? How did you guys meet?
Okay, so from my perspective, I met you through from my older sister, because my older sister used to live at your uncle's house.
Yes.
And then that's how I met you, from her.
But
that was from a program. We were going into a program and I saw you.
So we so we're both from Kerala.
Yeah.
Malayalis.
Yes.
And so should we actually eat food?
Yeah.
We haven't even tasted the food. So we have these like Dhikkar Majlis programs. We used to have them like every month or so before COVID hit. And so like...
It's nice, by the way.
Oh, thank you. And so like we met from there.
I don't remember the date. Do you remember the date? What year? You do?
I think it was like 2013.
Yeah. No way!
Yeah.
No way!
So it's almost been 10
crazy.
years. It's almost been 10 years. One of the other questions were like, how old were you when you guys first met?
So I was 13 then.
So, and I was 12.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so we're like a 1 year apart.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. This pickle was spicy. I literally was like, but it was really nice though.
No one made the pickle, so you don't have to be nice about the pickle, okay? If it's spicy, it's spicy. The attraction to boys in this age, like how do you combat that? Any advice that you have? Do you want to go first?
That's a good question. What do you think of that? Oh my god, I actually don't know. What would you say?
I'm not quite sure how old she is. She looks like she's in her teens, probably like 16, 17. Anyways, personally, I don't think relationships from a young age last. That's just my personal opinion. It's not like that's not the case in every single relationship.
I agree with that.
But like Islamically, from that perspective, if you are interested in marrying someone, you have to go and ask for her hand. And
I feel like when you're so young, right, don't be so focused on just like finding that guy or, you know, trying to impress that guy, because then you realize like that's not everything when you grow up. Like there's so much about you that you want to learn about, like for example what you like, who you like, / what things you want to do in life, and like what makes you you, basically. Like when you focus so much on a guy, then you realize like you're missing those aspects about your life / you're just living to impress others. And
it's like you'll regret it when you get older. It's like,
100%.
oh my god, like I wasted so much time
100%.
on a person that doesn't even, it's not even in my life anymore. You know?
100%.
So it's like you need to prioritize your things rather than focusing on a guy, and the right person will come around at the right time.
I agree with that.
I tell you, like if he is actually interested in you, he would not be doing anything wrong. I remember like when I was younger, my mom used to tell me like if he laid a finger on you without like asking for your hand in marriage first, he does not love you. It's just lust. And that is so true. Like if he truly loves you, the first thing he would be like, listen, I need to come and ask your parents. That's how it should be.
/ when you're really young, I don't think you should be focused on that period. Like focus on like your education, making actual good friends, good memories in life, because as you get older, those are the things that you're going to cherish a lot. Because especially for me, from like high school, I was so like driven on like just being at school, getting my work done, blah blah blah. I feel like there was a lot of element of like memories I missed.
But like one last thing I want to say to you is, after you get married, you're going to be married for the rest of your life, right? Enjoy being single, because you're not going to have that after you get married. And
that's true.
So like don't waste your childhood or your teenage days on boys. That will come around when it's the right time.
But I'm going to put this out there actually. Maybe this is very controversial, you could say, but I feel like every single person in life will have a crush. Like, it doesn't matter. Your parents, your grandparents, like, trust me, everyone
will have like little crushes here and there.
But they will deny it.
Yeah,
but it's the truth.
That's the truth. But like, those are not serious crushes, and you don't realize that until it's like too late sometimes. So don't go chasing like your, you know, high school crush, because sometimes it just doesn't lead anywhere, and then you end up heartbroken, and it's not something that you want to deal with. Okay, let me go on to the how do you know when you found the right person type of thing. Actually, is that even a question? I don't know, but I've had that question.
I feel like
before.
That should be a good question.
Yeah. It's like it doesn't have, the person doesn't have to tick every single box, because no one's perfect. And I feel like with me, like I used to have a lot of fantasies like, oh, I want a person to be this and that, you know. And growing up is in Asian, they idealize certain jobs, as in like if he's a doctor or if he's an engineer, then he's better as a person or better as a husband. And actually no, that's not true. Like it has to be someone that understands you and someone that's doing all the right things. It may not necessarily tick all the right boxes, but they're doing what they can to make sure that it doesn't affect you in a negative way. Like 100%. Even if it's like Islamically, or even if it's about you being able to focus on your career, it should be a guy that's like, listen, like I'm interested in you, I would like to take this further, talk to your family. You have to get your parents involved. No matter how scared you are of your parents, if you like someone, you have to get your parents involved, otherwise it's not going anywhere. Otherwise, like, he'll use you, leave you and go. So from day one, get your parents involved, get his parents involved as well, and then go from there. Make it halal, because I promise you, if you don't make it halal, it's gonna hurt you. It is gonna end up hurting you.
But if you're just not, if you're unsure, like, then kind of figure it out yourself. That's my opinion, personally. Like you need to kind of know if this is the right person for you, and don't just compromise and say, oh, he looks really good, he looks da-da-da. No, that's not everything. They need to make you happy too. It goes both ways. So that's a massive factor you need to consider, like in life in general, friendship wise, partner wise, just family wise, anything
in general. And one more thing is, like, no one else will know if the person is right for you other than yourself. 100%. So don't go asking other people's opinions, or, you know, if someone else doesn't like them, but you do. Like, it doesn't matter. They're not going to be living with the person for the rest of your life.
It's you.
It's you. And if someone else likes the person and you don't like, be honest. Be like, sorry, this person's not for me. It's completely fine. You know, I feel like a lot of people get so much pressure, especially from like Indian households.
Like, if you know gut feeling wise, like, this person's not right for you, say no. Like, just do it, okay? And really consider like the important things in life that you want from a person. Let's say about deen, like you want someone who's on this deen, / you want someone who is genuinely
financially stable.
Okay, yeah. And I feel like that's something you can still work upon, but someone who's actually driven to work and driven to do stuff, to earn money, to actually provide. For me personally, I think it goes both ways in the partners. Like, if I'm working, I want also my husband to be working. Like, and we need to both contribute somehow to the household, you know? And I would never expect my husband to be like, I need you to do this, I'm gonna stay up. No, it's not happening.
It's so important before getting married to be on your own 2 feet. You don't have to be 100% there, but you need some sort of income of like, because you never know. You don't want to depend on someone else for you to live your life. You know what I mean?
So
but having confidence in yourself is also so important.
100%. Otherwise, people will just walk over you like you're just like dust. So make sure you know what your worth is. Please try to stop living to impress others.
But like, what's the point in that? If you don't have it with yourself,
if it doesn't make you happy, like, there's no need. Like, if a certain friendship doesn't make you happy, walk away. Trust me, it's for your better.
100%.
Sometimes it can be even from family. Like, sometimes you need to walk away from family to know, like, okay, this person is toxic.
I had this realization the other day, and it's like, some people don't want to move on from your past, but you have to. Like, I feel like sometimes with Asian family households, they like to taunt you with things that has happened in your past when you're over it. Like, you've forgiven yourself, and it's sometimes like very minor things, but some people like to hold on to these things, and I feel like that's so unhealthy.
100%. And by the way, I want to stop you because it tastes so good. You guys are missing out. Okay, it actually tastes so good.
Thank you.
Oh my.
But yeah, like, it's about understanding yourself, and you have to sort of learn to love yourself before you can love anyone else. Thoughts on male and female friendship?
Okay, so my concept about that is, right, if I'm married, I expect to know my husband's friends.
Oh,
I want him to know my friends as well.
No, like, this is like, I think talking about like Islamically, are men and women allowed to be friends?
Oh.
Yeah. But we'll get onto that topic as well.
Personally,
there's limitations. I feel like if it's like work or school, then yeah, fine. Like a hi bye thing, I think is fine. But Islamically, there are restrictions. Of course, you can have colleagues, you can have people that you work with, or in your class there's men. But like anything over than that, like hanging out with them by yours, like just you two hanging out and stuff like that, I think it does lead to some things that are unnecessary. Like it does lead to bad things, and regardless of how much you say no, we're just friends, shaitan comes in there, and it does cause issues.
It's true, you know.
And especially if you're married, I think there's, with that respect, like I would definitely want to know like who my husband is talking to, and I'm sure that he would want to know who I'm talking to.
100%.
So yeah, it's like,
how would you feel if your husband was like, he's like, I don't care if you're talking to anyone, like it's okay kind of thing. He's just not very concerned about that. How would that make you feel?
It's like, but
I would want my guy to be like, excuse me, who are you talking to? I mean, I know I wouldn't be doing it.
I don't want like possessiveness, but like I would want them to care.
100%. I would want, like, if I was talking to someone, I'd be like, oh, like
I would let them know.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, I'm talking to this person, and this person just reached out saying this, blah blah blah, and I would just naturally just say it.
Yeah.
And I expect the same back.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you start hiding shit is when things go like weird, and it's
like I'm not, to be honest, I wouldn't be comfortable with my husband spending alone time with a woman, regardless of if it's at work or unless it's like an office space and they have to spend time. But if it's like outside work and he's spending time with a female. Okay,
what do you mean by that though? Like, what kind of work are you talking about?
As in, like, they've got like a project together. Okay. Or he's working in some corporate business, and like they.
So that is okay then.
Yeah, like they need to submit something.
In terms of like going outside of it, like what do you mean by that? Like
after work, you know.
Oh, after you're coming home. Like you're not going to get
exactly. So like I'm here waiting for you to come home.
There's no way. Let's go together, babes.
Like I am your female friend. I am your best friend.
Who else do you need?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, no, I'm not comfortable with that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, definitely.
To be honest. But yeah, on male and female friendship to a limit, yes. Yeah. After that limit, no. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Eat as well. I'm literally about to finish this.
I'm eating. Okay,
you know,
so next
that's
question.
it. I'm so messy, man. Look at this, and look at your side. So neat.
I'm barely.
I'm glad this is covering this. Okay. I'm like half the food is going down.
It's not that bad. Okay. So how do you get your iman back after losing it, or like after being distant from it?
Oh my god. You know. I have a big thing. You know what I used to realize, think, like if I'd done something bad, I feel so guilty that I feel like there's no way I can turn back, and that's like literally devil talking to you, telling you don't go back kind of thing. So once I put myself and I pushed myself to keep praying, to keep making dua, to keep going, basically, that's what made me come out of certain issues like I was going through, for sure, like 100%.
Allah forgives you a million, like a gazillion times, not even more than that. You sin, but if you turn back, Allah will forgive you. And even if you're sinning, you pray 5 times a day, please, I am begging you, because it will protect you in ways that you don't even realize. And how do you get back is by just starting 1 prayer a day, 2 prayer a day. It may be not be perfect, but at least you're trying, you know. It's a very sensitive topic to speak about, because it's like you don't know what the situation is, or everyone thinks differently, everyone works differently. But my advice would be like, just turn back to Allah, because Allah's there.
Allah's listening. Exactly, Allah's listening to you. And it's so hard because when you're going through something, that's not the thing that's in your mind. You're too busy. You're like, I'm going through this and blah 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 and all the issues. But just know that, like, God's around you always, listening to every word that's coming out of your mouth, everything. Like sometimes you won't always have your friends around to actually talk to, or like anything, or even family or whatever. Okay, like just knowing that Allah actually listening to you, no matter where you are, no matter what time it is, like Allah's just listening to you constantly say these things, and know that with every hardship comes ease. That's it.
And it's like I'm not a person that has a lot of friends. Like I literally do not have that many friends at all. And with family, like I'm the eldest daughter. I've got 2 younger brothers. Like it's not like I have siblings to go and talk to about things. There's a limitations to how much you can tell your parents. So a lot is my way out of like hardship. Like I can't imagine what my life would be if I wasn't devoting it to Allah, because it was like it would break me. Like I would be into pieces, honestly. So that's my advice. Please turn back to Allah regardless of what you've done, where you've been. It does not matter. He's there to listen.
100%.
How long have you been in the UK and did you do your degree there? So we both came to the UK when we were around like 5. So I'd say
actually I was like 7, 8. Yeah, 7, 8.
So I've been
what?
so we've both been here.
Came young basically.
Yeah, so I've been, I think I'm 21 now, so like 16 years. So I think you'd be like 15, 14 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I actually need to calculate it. I always get this wrong. I'm just like, okay.
So that's
mad. That's been years now.
So she's graduated, mashallah. My girl, you know, first class honors.
Thank you.
I am in my final year of my degree.
Yeah.
Inshallah, due to graduate in June.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Inshallah, you got this, man.
But yeah, we both did our schooling, primary schooling, secondary schooling here.
Did you actually do any like school like back home in India?
I did 1 year back home. Like it was like nursery. LKG.
Yeah,
they say.
I think I did. You know what the crazy thing is?
Yeah.
I was just about to go to year 1, but and I came here and started year 2.
Oh,
and it makes no sense, but somehow like
Yeah.
Smart.
Traveling alone trip tips. Actually, you're not going to travel alone because you are young, and quite frankly,
the person who asked.
Yeah, quite frankly, it's not really ideal for you to travel alone Islamically either. It's not safe. As much as the world is safe right now, it's not. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone traveling alone. I know a lot of people do it. I know a lot of people do it successfully, but personally, I don't recommend traveling alone.
I see.
I
you know what? I kind of agree as well, because when I went to France, right, I'm glad there was people with me. There's 2 other girls that came, because I had an not exhibition, kind of like an exhibition thing in Premier Vision to show our work. So we had to go to Paris, and when we were going there, like, the place that we were staying wasn't the best of places, so it was kind of scary. Like if I was by myself, I would be scared. So luckily I had those 2 girls with me, and it just felt calm. Yeah. It wasn't as like, you know, I'm all by myself. Yeah, it was a good experience.
If I
had people with me.
Literally, if I was going to, I went to Morocco, right? If I went there by myself, I kid you not, I would not leave the hotel room, because like it is scary. Like the world is scary. It's not like this is not your home place. You don't know anyone. You don't know the language. It's not ideal. So don't travel alone. Travel with your friends. And if you want tips for traveling with your friends, I'd say pack for all of your weathers.
Oh my, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because you know the time I went, it was freezing. I'm telling you, I'm the only one with a jacket. I don't know what came through my head, but I took a jacket that time. So glad I did, because we went right to the top of like the Eiffel Tower and stuff. Freezing, like freezing. I was done. But alhamdulillah, I had a thing on still, but even then, like, it was just done. So just imagine people without no jacket on.
For us, it was boiling hot. But one thing that I regret is I packed mainly dresses, right? I went freaking horse riding and climbing mountains with a dress. And that was not convenient, okay? So pack for all occasions.
So would you say, before actually going, like, see what activities are out there, and then like, pack accordingly to
exactly that.
Okay, calm.
Do that. And saving tips, that's just on you. Like how much you earn.
Discipline.
Yeah, discipline.
I am not disciplined. I need to be like a discipline. Like, trust me, when you get money, like when you start working at a young age or anything, save it so you can go traveling and set goals. I think that's what helps when you set goals. Like if it's you want to go traveling, if you want to buy certain things, like just set goals.
With me, like I have a separate bank account for my savings, and alhamdulillah, like I've been pretty good with it. Like I don't like spending money
because you're disciplined. That's mashallah. That takes.
But it took a while to get there, but alhamdulillah, there now. Someone asked Dana's marriage.
Yeah, she's married with 10 kids. Where is all of them? Hello, number 1, 2, 3. Come on. I'm joking.
At the moment, there's not really much of an update or anything with regards to my marriage. Like nothing's been put in place. When it does, when everything's done, ready, I will let you guys know.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, so someone asked, being a British Malayali, could you please make a video on how to improve English?
Oh, you know the best thing would be is literally surrounding yourself with people who speak English and removing yourself a little bit away from people who speak Malayalam.
Yeah.
Because I think that helps a lot, because that forces you to want to speak to people.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're around people who are just speaking Malayalam all the time, you're like, then that you're just gonna get lazy, literally.
What you need to do is not be ashamed.
100.
If you make a mistake and if you pronounce something wrong, it's fine.
Exactly.
You just need to like if you've got friends that speak English well, ask them, like, when I say something wrong or when I'm not pronouncing something correctly, can you please correct me? And there's no shame in that. So yeah.
For me personally, what I think is, even English, whatever, it's just a way of communicating.
Exactly.
So as long as you can communicate and just like try your best to speak to someone, it's okay. Like, we all make mistakes. We're not perfect. So just try your best. That's my advice.
This is from Shifana. She's asked like 10 questions.
I love you.
We love you. She's supposed to be here today.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
She dropped me. Okay, wait, this.
She just got back from Spain and she's tired, so unfortunately she couldn't make it. But anyways, first question from Shifana. What is your biggest fear in life?
Oh, I have like billions. You go. Mine's getting on a plane. Biggest cake in the world. I want to travel, but I don't know how I'm going to travel.
Wants to travel, but scared of planes. Wow.
Walk to different countries at this point. Spiders. You're not.
Biggest.
Oh no, I was gonna say snakes. This girl touched a snake. You're not scared of snakes. Don't even try it.
I feel like. My biggest, I don't know. My biggest fear would be like losing my mom, I think.
Oh, like in terms of that, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my god, losing a family member, subhanAllah, yeah, 100%.
I think if I was to lose my mom, I think I would just stop living.
SubhanAllah.
Like I would just like no, I can't
just that topic actually.
As much as like she's not here right now.
Yeah.
But the fact that I know that she's there, she's gonna come back, is what's keeping me going. Like I can't.
Wait, she's basically in India. If they don't know.
Oh yeah, she's in India.
When you said she's not here, it's like
she's gone on holiday. But I can't.
Oh, that's my big hands down.
There was this point in COVID when my mom caught COVID, and she was like to me. This was before Iman was born, by the way.
Really.
And she was like to me, listen, if anything happens to me, because she got COVID really bad and she was really sick, and she was like, listen, you know, we're all humans. You never know. You can't predict your future. But if anything happens to me, take your brother, go to India, get married, and then come back so that you have someone to actually look after you. And I was like,
God, you're like, what? That must have like slapped you almost like.
I was like out of nowhere, like random. We were just having a normal conversation.
That is scary.
And then I just sat there and I'm like,
and
I think to myself, I'm like, imagine something happened to her, like, you know. What would I do? Yeah. And then, like, you know, we've got baby Iman now, and it's like, oh my god, like I can't raise a child the way she can.
Yeah.
And I can't raise myself the way she can. Like no matter how old I get, like I need my mom, you know.
100%. Like there's ups and downs with parents.
Of course.
Trust me, all the time. Okay, but at the end of the day, you just want to know they're there.
Yeah.
Like, I know even the times I fall out with my parents, or like I have a good time, bad time, whatever. Okay, like I will always want the best for them. Like I just want them to be happy.
Yeah.
And healthy, and so may Allah keep all of our parents happy and healthy. Ameen. And for those ones that we have lost, may Allah grant them the highest of heavens. Ameen. Yeah.
If you could relive a day, which day would it be?
I don't know.
I don't have any of those days. I feel like I wouldn't want to relive a day. I feel like
really,
because I would already know what happens.
That's true. And what if like your wedding day or something?
Oh no.
No?
I feel like
yes, come through. Is this me so wait?
People would think that your wedding day is the most amazing day of your life, which it is.
But it's actually really stressful.
But like for the bride and groom, it is the most stressful day.
It is a stressful
and it's
day.
Like I don't want to relive anything. I feel like I don't think there is that much of a amazing day that's happened in my life. I'm like, oh my god, I want to go back to that day.
I agree actually. I mean I had some beautiful moments in life. And I think I cherish them as that little moments, and I don't think
I would want to go back.
100%. What if it meant like there was only two ways around it? Like either you have to go back, meaning like you have to experience all of the other things that you have to experience to go back to that memory, would you still take it? I mean, it's kind of low.
I don't know. I mean, because it's not something that's not possible.
Yeah.
I don't really like to think about it, to be honest.
That's true.
Where's your happy place?
You know what? Sometimes it's so random. I'm still trying to figure out what my happy place is, to be completely honest. Sometimes when I'm in prayer, like I know once when I was praying and I just let everything out, like, and I couldn't hold it back in, and it just came out. It felt good at the end, like it came out. Sometimes just looking at the stars, like I would just literally stare out and look at the moon or the star, and just like I don't know, I kind of feel like a sense of peace. Yeah. What about you?
That's so cute.
What's yours?
For me, I feel like this is my happy place. Sort of like I don't like having too much people, but one person where I can express anything.
So I love you.
Like one person that I can express anything with without feeling judged. I would say whether that's my mom or whether it's her or like, you know, just I have very few people in my life that I'm close to. So
I agree too. Like I don't. That's the thing. Like in terms of I talk to everyone. Like I'm calm with. I will speak to everyone. But there's only few people I would call my friends / my best friends. Like and that's very narrowed down to few people. And
I feel like we have more of like a sisterhood than we have friendship.
100%.
Not in a sense like 50 sisters that fight, but like I feel like we're really connected.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't have that with. I have friends, but I don't have that with a lot of people.
Alhamdulillah.
So,
like
So,
I appreciate that, man. That's actually so cute. I love you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Like even like when you share things with me, like about like prayer, like you know, you taught me about like when you go to sujood, like
you can make dua,
making dua, like that helps so much. Like seriously, if you don't do that, please do that, because it gets so much of your like your prayers through your prayers, if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah.
And I feel like someone that you can grow with, that like they have knowledge, they'll teach you. Like Tansila, like she's such an open person. Like you would literally, like even if you disagree with me, like you would tell me, and like it's not like we would never have an argument over it. It's like we learn to respect each other's opinions, and that's such a beautiful thing. Because it doesn't exist a lot.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. I mean, even if we disagreed, it's okay, because
we're
not gonna always it's alright. Okay.
Last two questions. Are you a morning person or a night person?
Oh, I'm not a morning person. Absolutely not. It is not. If you tell me to wake up 6, you're not gonna see me. I am done. I'm gone. What about you?
I think I never used to be, but I started waking up for Fajr, and I started making myself get up for Tahajjud at a certain point in my life.
MashaAllah.
And that has helped me become a morning person. If my day starts good with a good morning routine, then I'm a morning person. I feel like now I'm not a night person. I like if I'm talking to someone at night, I would fall asleep in 0.5 seconds, and they'd be like, "What the heck?"
Do you remember when we were watching that movie? You were done. You were gone.
You know,
me and Shabana were sitting there like, "Yes, what's going on?"
So like, I'm more of a morning person, and I think she's more of a night person.
I agree. That's one thing. Like I struggle to get up really, really early. Like really early.
I used to as well, but then I feel like
I need to be more consistent.
Yeah, my body got used to it at a certain point, and then alhamdulillah, like I'm able to get up for Fajr without too much trouble now.
MashaAllah. That's where I'm heading to, inshallah.
Like literally.
Yeah, man.
We can all get there.
I believe that.
Okay. And lastly, what are your top 3 strengths?
My top 3 strengths. I can talk to anyone. I feel like that's one of my strengths. Wow, I'm creative.
Yes.
One things, I don't know. I feel like there's like a gun to me. It's like
I feel like she's so great with outfits.
Oh, outfits! Like, yeah, I mean, I'm trying
so
more
with outfits.
now. I'm trying.
I like. She can just. I think you know what? Quit fashion designing. Go
styling.
Like, styling people. Like literally. Or like I feel like overall Tanzila brings, like, mashallah, she brings such a positive energy into the room, regardless of like where it is.
You're gassing me up too, at least I'm gonna pick up like some angel. Thank you guys.
Mashallah, like literally such good vibe to have around, honestly.
I appreciate you, man. Okay, now your turn.
My turn. I think.
Oh, one big thing. You're so knowledgeable about things. I have to say that. Yes. Like I'm telling you, I could ask you about certain things. You just give me that, like, and you share so much knowledge.
I try.
MashaAllah. Like, even if it's like through like Instagram, you know, sharing things and your thoughts. Like, not everyone can articulate as well as you can. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like
I think that's a beautiful thing to have.
Like, even if I'm like weak at something, I don't like to put myself down. Like, I feel like I'm good at lifting myself up,
MashaAllah.
and making sure that I don't feel bad because I'm not good at a certain thing, because that doesn't define me as a person, and I'm sort of able to give that to other people as well.
MashaAllah.
And that's something that I'm proud of. And then I'm also my strength. Like, I'm able to pray. Like, if I don't pray, my day is not complete. And that's something that never used to be the case. So I'm so proud of myself for coming this way. And inshallah, I hope all of you watching is able to do that. I mean, inshallah, I pray that happens for everyone.
Trust me.
Please say mashallah. I don't want. Oh my god.
Yeah, everyone, please say mashallah times 100. Okay.
And then my last strength. I don't know. Oh, I'm sort of like I don't really care much. Like
I was gonna say, like, with everything, like with your ups and downs, like, you've really stuck with your family. Like, you've put that effort into making a better relationship with your mom, with just people around you, your brother, and I think that's such a beautiful thing. Yeah. And sometimes it's hard, like when you have to create a space where you feel like loved, cared, respected, and all of those things. Even if it's from our friendships, family, and stuff. And I think that's like, you put your effort into those things.
It's draining, but like, I like to keep going.
Yeah, basically. That's it. Yeah, the drive to keep going.
And I think the same for you as well, actually.
Yeah, keep going. I'm joking.
But yeah, and that should we end the Q&A here?
Yes, let's end the Q&A today.
I'm sorry, like, that is the end of us. I know you guys would probably like. Actually, no, you guys would not want to watch us for that one. That's just draining. But inshallah, like, more videos together soon. Inshallah. Like,
it's gonna happen, okay?
It's gonna happen.
If you want us back, let us know down in the comments. I was gonna say downstairs. Yeah. Down below, please. Thank you for watching.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, shall I press the button?
It's alright, I'll go and get it.
Is it this?